Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, guys. You're still tuned in to the Lowdown. We just had an amazing performance by this young man right here, Mr. Marcus. Click. Y'all let him hear it one more time. Yes, bruh. You're smiling. That felt good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Made wonderful job, man. Beautifully played.
Thank you.
Beautifully played.
Thank
Now, I want to ask you, your talent, you definitely can see it. How long have you been playing?
Wow. I started in the second grade, actually.
You were in the second grade.
Yeah.
Now, was it like it was in like band class or what happened?
Yeah, I started out in the band. Actually, I started in flute class, but
Okay.
to make a long story short, I was watching a Miss America pageant, and one of the contestants was playing the alto.
Yeah.
And then plus my mother used to play music all the time around the house, and Grover Washington Jr. was one of them.
Okay.
And a whole bunch of other stuff.
Gotcha.
But that's how I actually got started. I told the teacher in the flute class, and I asked him if I could change instruments.
Yeah.
Because the flute to me back then as a kid, I thought it was too girly.
Well, there's not a lot of people getting a lot of girls with a flute. You don't show up to a first date. Hey, girl, real quick before you order. No. No, there's not a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
But the saxophone, man, that's
So,
where it's at.
so yeah, that just I actually drew it on the chalkboard. So I'm dating myself, everyone. So
Gotcha.
And he said, yeah, that's the alto, and the rest is history. He moved me to the woodwinds alto class, and from there I played elementary, middle school, excuse me.
Yeah.
But when I got into high school, I stopped because I really got focused into sports.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it came back to me though. I joined the Navy after high school.
All right. Thank you for your service. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
So I served in the Navy. I was stationed in Japan, Yokosuka, Japan.
Okay.
I met a young man, older brother, who turned me on to jazz.
Okay.
And
because before you wasn't playing jazz when you were younger.
No.
When you were in elementary, middle school, you were playing, stuff they taught you, but it wasn't until later in the Navy you found jazz.
Right.
Now you fell in love with jazz, didn't you?
I did.
Come on, man.
And so this older, we call our shipmate,
Yeah.
turned me on to it, and that's when I heard Najee and Gerald Albright, David Sanborn, the Yellow Jackets, a lot of other people, and so it just stuck with me.
It changed you.
And I remember, hey, I played saxophone. So when I left Japan, came back to the States, and I was stationed in Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, I know a little bit about that. Yeah, I'm from Tallahassee. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I told my twin brother, Mark.
Okay.
He went home. He was in the Navy at the time.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You got a twin brother.
A twin brother.
Okay, wait a minute. His name is Mark?
Yes.
And your name is Marcus?
Yes.
Your family is not original. You ain't got a sister, right?
I do, actually.
Marquita?
Nah. Nah.
I'm playing.
No.
But yeah, so you came back, man. You had a love of jazz music, so you hit your brother up, and what happened?
Right. So I asked him to bring my saxophone back from grade school.
Okay.
And my mother still had it.
Okay.
And so he brought it back to Pensacola, and I just started messing around again because I was listening to jazz, but I was pretty pitiful, man.
Okay. It wasn't what you remembered. Pitiful, man.
So I was rusty, man. So I in the local college started taking classes again to get a refresher, and it all started coming back to me. But I still wasn't quite, I thought I was good.
Yes, sir.
Until, others heard me that were already professional musicians.
And they let you know.
Yeah, they let me know.
Hey, man, you need to work on this right here.
Yeah, so.
Now, I hear a rumor. I know you went to the Navy, which I love the fact you did that. But I heard that you had aspirations to actually do something else when you were in high school, when you got into sports.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I had a dream of playing pro football in the NFL.
Okay.
Like most kids.
Most kids, man.
But I did play a little football. High school, I was, all-state receiver, and I ran track and all that. Now, we did work out for some teams, but it just wasn't in the plan.
Gotcha.
And
but I commend you though, because you still tried. You never know. You still got to put your foot forward because I tell you right now, man, there was things I wanted to do that I tried out for that it didn't work out. Like you wanted to be a football player. I always wanted to be skinny, and that let me tell you, that didn't work out for old Outback Jan. All right. Blooming onion. Not at all, man. So you went back to school, and I love the fact that you was like, man, it's never too late to do something that you love. So you went back to school and started training on this instrument, and bro, look at it. Look where it's taking you, man.
Yes.
So tell me what you did after that. You started taking classes. When did you start saying, man, I can actually make a living doing this?
Well, years later, and I tell you, people were along the way. I still didn't know. I mean, I love playing it, but I'd listen to every year. I'd buy new music from all the artists, and that's what kind of really got the juices flowing. And
Gotcha.
got interested, but I didn't know anything about the music industry and how to go about, calling yourself professional.
Yeah.
So
tough business.
Right. So people were put in my path, such as I would say Mel Holder, Joe Yorio, my two mentors, and actually it's funny because when I'm dating myself again, before CDs they had these things called cassettes.
Yeah. Bro, what you talking about? I come from that era, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Come a little cassettes, man.
So I bought this guy's tape, Mel Holder, and he was a saxophonist, and so inspirational jazz, contemporary jazz artist, and so I listened to it every day. And then at my church, when I moved here not here, in Jacksonville, Florida, he came and performed, and
look at that.
I met him.
Look at that, yes.
I met him, and gosh, I think ever since then, we stayed in touch, and he was one of the ones instrumental in telling me what I should do and what I needed to do.
Look at that.
And then other people would tell me, you ever thought about taking this to another level?
Yeah.
And then I met Nelson Rangel, and he gave me some advice. He told me, hey.
So you kept getting people put in your life that just helped you.
Yeah.
Come on, man, ain't nothing but God.
It was just confirmation. People telling me what I need to do. Najee told me, hey, are you playing? I'd see him at concerts. Are you playing everywhere? Are you staying busy?
You talking about Grammy award-winning Najee.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Now, we are, Afro, he's a friend of ours, man, because he's been here, I want to say 2 or 3 times, Mike, man, to perform here. He just shot a special here, too, so that's amazing. And I'm glad you brought him up because we were talking before we started taping, and I was asking you, what's one of the most memorable or one of the most successful points in your life in music where you were in the moment going, man, this is it. And you told me what?
Najee.
Tell me what you were doing, though.
Well, I was, I met him at a concert, but years later, I opened up the 2021, I opened up the Jacksonville Jazz Festival.
For
Najee and Jeffrey Osborne.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. And I bring that up because of this. I want people watching this to understand what it means to chase your dream, what it means to come full circle. You met Najee at a concert, Grammy Award-winning musician, didn't have to take any time at all with anybody there, but he did. He saw something in you. He believed in you. And years later, you get called upon to open up for him. Come on, man. That's. So what was that experience like when you got to open up for Najee
It was surreal because I had my own trailer in the back of the stage.
Oh, you big time, yeah.
His was across from mine, and I saw him walk down, and we shook hands, and it was like
it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was like full circle. You know,
absolutely.
When I first met him, the last thing I'm thinking about is playing somewhere professional. And so there have been many hours and days where I was like wanting to punt this saxophone. But I stayed with it.
Yes, you did.
And the encouragement, from him, Mel,
all these wonderful.
Actually, Mike Phillips.
Look at this, man.
Stay in touch with
all
him.
these wonderful musicians.
Yeah. And so not only that, when I met Najee, I was also met Phil Perry, Jeffrey Osborne backstage.
Come on, man.
And just talking to them, it was just, we was like on the same level,
You were his peer,
right?
Not his fan.
Right.
And I definitely want to talk about your own music as well because, sir, you got a new project out right now. I want to let everybody know, Marcus Click. That's right. Where can they pick this up, brother?
On all the major streaming or online platforms, Apple, Amazon, Spotify,
Gotcha.
you name it.
Bro, you can get this out my trunk. Y'all
Oh, yeah. And I have some out in the car, too.
I'm proud of you, man. Now, when people pick this project up, what can they expect, Marcus?
They can expect, number one, being a black man, it's going to have some soul.
Okay,
it's
come on.
have some urban feel to it.
Okay.
But it's also going to be uplifting. You know?
I like that.
It's what we call this genre of smooth jazz, but with the smoothness, there's some, little funk,
Okay.
little
bop,
inspiration,
little
you know what I mean? Head bopping.
Yeah, you go.
And we have some special guests on there that made it possible and that I collaborated with.
I like it.
Mel Holder actually, he produced Higher Ground, which is one of the Stevie Wonder songs.
Oh, yes,
classics.
sir. Yes, sir.
And that is actually gonna be released to radio this month.
Yes, man. Yes. I like it, man. Because I do think dudes that play instruments got an unfair advantage. Yeah. Come on, bro. Come on. You a married man, Mars?
No.
Bro. If you
once upon a time.
Bro, you can't get in a fight with a woman if you can play an instrument. It's easy. She be mad. Now you did this, you did that, but baby, here's something you forgot. What? Like, she ain't mad no more. You know, you make a good point, man, right there. Now, I'm glad that you put out some new music, man, and I want everybody out there to definitely support you. Now, people watching this right now, because there's a lot of starving artists out there who are trying to do what you're doing. Do you have any words of encouragement for them, man?
My words of encouragement are to stay with it. Don't give up, number one. Don't give up.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard.
If you gotta do the daily affirmations, build yourself up, tell yourself you can do it, but you gotta have accountability. You gotta put the right person or people in front of you.
There you go.
To tell you where you need to work on certain things, and that's gonna help you. Because if you think you're good and you try to get out in front in the public, you might do some damage to your reputation and your self-esteem. Yeah. And one thing too, the late George Howard called me when I was aspiring to go to another level of music, and I wrote him, this was before social media. And he said, we talked on the phone for about 15 minutes. He said, I like to call my fans, but he said, one thing I want to tell you is never embarrass yourself.
Bro.
in public.
Bro.
I've had some blunders growing up through music, but that was part of the growing pains.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah, but now, when you stand on stage with some of the greats, you better be ready.
There you go.
So just stay with your craft. Keep working. It takes time. You don't have to always put 2 or 3 hours a day. You can put 10 minutes. You can put 30 minutes.
But always keep moving
consistent.
forward.
Stay consistent.
Like it, man. Marcus, thank you so much for being here with me today,
Thank
brother.
you.
I've enjoyed you, man.
Thanks,
now, I
man.
want everybody watching this to support you like I am. So I want you to please share with them your social media so they can do that.
Social media. You can, number one, my website, marcusclick.com, Instagram, official Marcus Click, Facebook. I have 2 pages. My music page is official Marcus Click or Marcus Click. Twitter, same thing, Marcus Click.
Love it.
And I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
You can find me, Marcus Click Jazz. Just type it in, you see, because a lot of Marcuses. I found out there's a few Marcus Clicks, but hey.
Not this one.
Not the saxophone.
That's right.
Though.
You can also hear him when I have a fight with my wife. All right. Oh, man, wonderful day today. On behalf of myself, James John, my wonderful guest, Marcus Click, and as always, tight, Mike Randall. Thank y'all for joining us, man. We will see y'all tomorrow. Great job, man. Yes! Oh, what? Oh, me?
Yes. All for you. All for you.
Thank y'all so much. Yeah. Mike, they love us.
They are prepaid.
All right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never, but
all
thank
right.
you.